Okay, so very good morning to people who are going to view this video in next 2 to 3 hours, and good afternoon and good evening whenever you're watching this video. A very warm welcome to anyone and everyone who is watching this, and I hope you guys like this video. So today I'm going to discuss a very burning topic within international relations and globally, which is the Canada event that is taking place right now, Canada protests, the truckers protest as we call it. So the question is, what is happening in Canada? So we'll start with what is the current scenario, the background, and then the future outcome. Okay. So first of all, the first question that you can see is, what is the truckers protest? So the truckers protest happened. Why? Because the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau gave a mandate about having the vaccinations as soon as possible for each and every one. Otherwise, they won't be able to cross the US Canada borders, and thus the trade will affect. That is why the truckers, the traders or the ones who are driving the trucks, have started this truckers protest. Where they what did was they have blocked Ottawa, which is the Canada's capital, by bringing in their trucks and standing there for the protest. Now, what is the conflict about? The conflict is about the vaccination. Okay. Now, since Canadian PM Justin Trudeau has said that vaccinations are mandatory for each and every trucker that is going to do the trade or going to cross the borders, the protesters have said that we are not very sure about the vaccinations, that whether they are that effective or not, and it is also affecting our trade, also affecting our business. Thus there is a conflict between the government as well as the common people, or the truckers protest. The truckers protest is about why is it mandatory to have a vaccination. Now we all know that globally and even in India, vaccination has been given a most important place right now. Okay, everybody is being asked to get vaccinated, but there are people, especially in the truckers protest, who think that it is not very necessary to be vaccinated, and that even though people are vaccinated, they have they are getting COVID. So what is the need to have a vaccination? They want certain proofs and they are not very sure of getting vaccinated. So all of this is about the truckers protest. So what they've done is they have blocked Ottawa and many other places as well. But Ottawa is the capital of Canada, which has been under severe protest from the truckers. And thus an emergency has been declared in the state of Ottawa. Now, emergency has been declared in Ottawa with the Act of Emergency of 1988, which has authorized the Government of Canada to take extraordinary and temporary measures to respond to public welfare emergencies, public order emergencies, international emergencies, and war emergencies. So now, in which category does this emergency fall? This emergency falls under public welfare emergency. Why? Because vaccination is a public welfare thing. Vaccination is for the public. It is not something that the state is going to get benefit out of it. Okay, so vaccination is about the public getting vaccinated so that they are safe and secure from COVID-19. Thus, this uh, emergency act will fall into the Public Welfare Emergencies Act. Now, why is Justin Trudeau being trolled? So if you know, and if you are curious to know, you might go and Google it, that Justin Trudeau is being trolled horrendously all over the social media. Why? Because he could not handle the situation that came up in Canada, for which he was fighting with, or which he was giving a stand on, when India was struggling to handle the protest back when all the farmers protest was taking place and when tractor protest happened. Okay, so Justin Trudeau was the one who came up and stood with the tractor protest and the truck protest in India, which was happening for the farmers protest, and he was supporting them. However, the things took a turn when same thing started happening in Canada, when the truckers protest happened in Canada, Justin Trudeau could not handle it properly and he had to put an emergency. That is why he is being trolled all over social media. Okay, now what is this hype about? People are relating this thing with karma, that he was the one who was so vocal about the tractors protest in India and everything. However, things come back to people. Just we say na, we sow what we reap. So that only happened in Canada as well. So when Canada is going through a protest, he could not handle it properly. He could not negotiate with the protesters. He could not understand their stand. Had he, tried to negotiate, tried to talk them into getting vaccinated, and just put in the emergency, it would have been a better solution. That is why. And now the things have gone so out of control that Canadian PM has been moved to a secret location where he will be safe, because the protesters are now demanding for a fall of the government, and also that PM Justin Trudeau resigns. So this is all about what is happening in Canada, and it is a current affairs special. So you should definitely catch up to the news if you haven't. And I hope this video was very helpful. And if you liked it, do like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned. I'll see you again. Thank you.